So it's now day 78 of the vlog. Getting very close now. It's exactly 4 weeks till the Ultra Challenge, according to that. So 28 days, that's unbelievable. Yeah, in terms of today, as I said, we're going to do a bit of like camping. So basically, I'm going to turn my room into a little campsite, essentially, because on the Ultra Challenge, you could have done it over the weekend, 2-day event. However, I've decided to do it all in one day. However, I want to make sure that I still experience that camping feeling. Never been camping before, other than once when I was in the garden with my brother, and it was a disaster, which I'll probably talk about at some point today. Anyway, I said to you yesterday, that nasty little bruise on my ankle, I'll show you. Pardon all the tape. It doesn't look that bad actually, it's gone down. But it was here, just digging in the whole time, which was really annoying. And it was my pink shoes, the ones I run in. I'm going to try and run this morning, so fingers crossed it'll be absolutely fine. But yeah, I've gone back to my other black shoes, the cheap ones that I walk in normally, so should be fine. Probably just saw as well, all the heels have come as well. Had another order, so that's 6 weeks ago. Me and my brother ordered this. Just cleared out my room, of course, and now don't have enough room in the drawer for them all. Anyway, glad I've got them. So yeah, that's what the plan is today. Time for breakfast, get myself ready, and yeah, that's going to be dry for the next week or so. So yeah, time to crack on with a run. Obviously, other than my phone, which I'll have on me for safety anyway, what will I be doing during my camping? Night camping. Well, SpongeBob's already heading there anyway, so I don't need to take my bag running. We're going to have some food. Obviously, I need to think what to take because can't carry too much. It's got to keep. Do some fire lighting as well. So yeah, we're going to get my flint lighter thing out. We're going to do some weapon making. Maybe we can make a little bow and arrow or something like that and practice tying some knots. Foraging. So I'm going to have a look for some sticks that might be of use for us. We're going to build our den, which is going to essentially be building our tent. And then we might finish with a bit of story time as well. But before all that, I need to get there. I need to do the run first and get there. And then hopefully SpongeBob will be there on time. I'm here again, where there's seagulls with all their young trying to put on your head. You can hear them, they're flying over me, warning me, go away. Good news is, my ankle's not hurting at all. Bad news, I still feel my hamstring a little bit. But funny enough, the faster I'm running, the sort of less painful it is. I mean, I feel brilliant, I feel full of energy. Those few days off running have really helped. So yeah, the quicker I seem to go, the better I seem to feel. But yeah, got to be careful. I mean, essentially, it's only really this weekend, next weekend, and then the weekend after will be my last sort of running weekend probably, because it'll be 14 days or so till the Ultra. I want to take it between 10 and 14 days before. So if I do have things like a hamstring that's tight, it's going to be fully alright for the day. But yeah, feeling really good other than that, just taking it nice and easy, hoping to get out to 10 miles still anyway, and I'll make sure I do some stretching when I get back. Looks like it was a good idea not to bring SpongeBob. Don't think he'd get away from this lot. Back, 12 miles done, felt absolutely brilliant, honestly. Just having a few days off running, you don't realise the difference it makes, it really does. I've now got a bag, so I'm essentially, if I've done 12 miles, I'd be sort of halfway to where I want to be in terms of getting to SpongeBob. So I'm going to go to the gym and stuff before I go camping. But I thought I'd help SpongeBob out a little bit and get a few supplies, because obviously we need to collect some bits. I'm going to do a bit of foraging in the garden. But I'm going to take this bag with me to the gym, so if I see any sticks that might be good for making like little weapons or bows and arrows or whatever for my wood carving, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to have a little look around now, see what I can find in the garden, and yeah, keep it safe in this bag, and then use it as supplies for camping. Just waiting behind my shoes. He doesn't know how to forage, does he? Honestly. Yes, you can have a grape. I saw the female as well around somewhere. Right, you're fed. Throw that one over there. Then maybe I go collect it. Oh no, look, there she goes. I was going to forage for that grape, but obviously not. Obviously, the key to good foraging is making sure you know where to look. So, you know, looking in places where maybe other people won't go, and yeah, just having a little think, looking high and low, all those sort of things where, you know, as I said, people don't necessarily think to look, or maybe they're just not creative enough. So I'm going to have a little look around here in the back garden, see if I can find anything else, because I want some food. I've had sticks and all sorts, but if I find any food, might be onto something here. Found some biscuits. Oh, look at that. Got some trail mix too. That's lucky. Can't imagine someone would have put them there, but there we go. I'll take them with me for the camping. And there's so many sticks in this park, so I'll definitely take one of these sort of ones later and use that for my wood carving, and then hopefully I'll be able to make a tool out of it. So it'd be like a weapon slash tool made with a lovely wood carving that I would have done. So yeah, looking forward to giving that a try later. As I said, I've never been camping properly before, apart from one on a school trip in year 4, which was a disaster because it just rained and it was stormy the whole time. And I just remember being so cold, my teeth were actually like, you know, shattering against each other. It was horrible. It was one of the worst experiences ever. You know, earwigs and everything everywhere. And then the other time was when me and my brother did, and we only did it in the garden with this cheap tent that was only big enough really for one person. We were lying on ground that was not flat, so it did literally feel like you had a foam roller digging into your back the whole night. We kept the sort of little window open in there, thinking it was going to be too warm overnight. It became absolutely freezing. And of course you wake up with the light and the noise of all the birds, so we were awake at 4:30. Went back to sleep. Honestly, woke up about 7. I've never felt so groggy in my life. It was like a hangover. It was awful. And I just remember just the worst headache all day. So, yeah, never done it again since then. So I think this one will be a little bit more comfortable though. I am at the gym with sponges at the side of my foot now to protect it from that bruise. And I'll tell you what, it's genuinely working. I've got to walk back now, ready for the camping, but that has worked. So I'm going to have to buy more on it. Ridiculous. Made it back, done the first half of this Ultra Challenge, just had the amazing food that was on offer in their cafe. Now it's time to settle down, set up our tent. This guy's already here waiting for me. But yeah, our other person that's joining us isn't here yet, so we want to kind of make sure it's left in a good, you know, well, when they arrive, it looks amazing. So we're going to do it properly today. We're going to set up this den now and yeah, have a lovely place to stay for the night. Okay, so this could take ages. I don't know how this is going to end up, but let's get going, SpongeBob. We think we're going to put this blanket, sorry, this is the tarp of our tent. This is going to go somewhere over here, and it's going to join up. You can't see it, but over this bit. So I'm going to do like a nice long line here. And that's going to protect us just in case it rains tonight. So yeah, let's get that on and let's see how it looks. Right, new idea. So what I'm going to do, put them there. Let's lift that chair up. Set that on top. And now that side's fallen off. Right, Next time you see me, I'll do a clap and then it's going to be perfect. No lie, SpongeBob, this isn't quite what I had in mind. So, yeah, it's being held up by a TV and some conditioner. But we have a bit of a tent. If I could lift that bit up at the top at the back there, we'd have a bit of a shelter. But that's taken me 25 minutes to get to this stage, so I'm scared to touch it. Just in time, because I think we're about to meet the person who's staying with us tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Apparently their name is Pippa, so that'll be interesting. That's going to fall down. By the time I've gone and set the fire up, I definitely know that's not going to last. Anyway, I better do it away from this tent just in case. This is where you need to make sure you have a good ground sheet as well. And I have to say, I'm very impressed, SpongeBob. You did bring one along. We've got this one here. So I'm just pushing that in. There we go. Perfect. Sort of. But at least we now have, and it's a little bit cramped, but we have somewhere to sit underneath, so we'll be absolutely fine here all night. Yeah, plenty of room for 3 people. Plenty of room for me anyway. SpongeBob, I don't know. Just don't embarrass us, okay? Look, we've got to make sure we're really polite. You know, we're not silly. We're really sensible. We're going to make them feel at home, okay? I'm sure Pippa's lovely. Sure, we'll have a really, really fun night. We'll play loads of games and all sorts. Right, here we go. Oh, hi there. So you must be... Is this Pippa? Nice to meet you, Pippa. I'm Harry. Over there's SpongeBob, by the way. He's just a little bit shy at the minute. How are you? Sorry? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I have to say, SpongeBob did most of the tent. Sorry, it looks terrible, doesn't it? Oh, you think it looks really good? Oh, yeah, no, I did do a bit of it. I have to say, it was my idea anyway, but, you know, he's not done any of the running and stuff, so, you know, understandable if I was a bit tired and didn't want to do all of it. Yeah, are you hungry? Okay, yeah, I'll go get a fire started. So I'm away from camp at the minute while I do this fire, because of course I don't want it to, you know, set the tent alight. I am getting quite good with this, by the way. Don't know if you can see that, but I am getting quite a good spark these days. This is our little fire that I've brought with us. Now, I'm not so sure I'm going to be able to do it in this space because, yeah, there's not enough room and I think it could go flying. So next time you see me, we're going to have our fire. Now, I'll tell you what, this is the life. You've got SpongeBob chilling out on his chair, Pippa chilling out on that chair. We've got a lovely fire going. Got my cocktail sticks in a minute ready to put some food on. And yeah, feeling very relaxed, ready for tomorrow. If anyone's wondering, I have to admit, I didn't use the flint lighter in the end to light it. I went to the tent next door. They had loads of stuff. It looks like it's unoccupied there. So, yeah, I've basically, these weren't mine either. I've taken them from the tent. I said, I don't mean anyone's staying in it, so it's fine. And the other thing they had, which I have to say, one of my favourites. Let me go show you some extra food. These, which are chocolate lime, they're delicious. I bought some of these a little while ago, so yeah, obviously somebody didn't want them all. As I said, they're not staying there. So actually, that's just part of the service you get when you camp with Ultra Challenge. Sorry, SpongeBob, what did you say? You want a coffee? There's no electricity, is there? We're out camping. We just have to survive on water. Oh wait, you saw there was a kettle in the tent next door? Maybe they have a kettle. I'll go and have a look. I'd love a black coffee too. What do you think, Pippa? You want one as well? Okay, well I'll go and have a look, see if there's a kettle in there, and if there's any electricity, we'll have a black coffee. This camping stuff don't seem so bad after all. Right, SpongeBob, Pippa, do you want the good news or the bad news first? Pippa, you can say. Good news. Okay, so I managed to find a cup and I've got some coffee as well. I'm just taking it. As I said, there was loads in there, honestly. Kettle works fine. Got a bit of string, so we can use that for our tool making, and we'll pour the rest of my coffee. But yes, SpongeBob, the problem is there was only one cup, and because I got it, I'm going to have it. Sorry guys, look, I put this tent up. No, SpongeBob wouldn't be that good really, come on, you didn't think. Honestly. Anyway, let's drink this and then we're going to start making some tools. I've moved away from base because, as I said, SpongeBob and Pip are annoying me. I feel like this should have a disclaimer like, do not try this at home. But, collected my 3 sticks. I decided just to pick 3 in the end. And essentially what I'm doing is, I think it's called whittling. And basically all you do is you just try and essentially take the skin off the stick. Well, it's not really working. I've got a little bit off. There you go. Decided, you know what, that's going to take forever. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wash the sticks up a little bit. Then I'm going to take them back to base. We're going to make a little slingshot. These are filthy. I didn't realise I picked up such dirty sticks. This hasn't come out quite the way I wanted it to. This was meant to be a triangle. I mean, you can kind of see it's a triangle, but look how much string there is. That don't look right. And what I'm going to try and do is put some elastic bands around this bit, and then hopefully it'll be like a little slingshot, he says. This is absolutely terrible, mind you, but this is my sort of, I don't know what you want to call it. This is my sling ball that's going to be fired into the distance at you. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to rest it on there, between that. And then this elastic band here is going to be what I pull back to fire the cannon. So let's rest that there. Are we ready? I'm going to give it a pull, like so. See that? And then I'm going to fire it at you. You ready? 3, 2, 1. We'll have one more go. It's like the most unappetizing ice cream, doesn't it? Like a flake and vanilla. Right, there's a bear coming, so I'm going to get him. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Instead, it just got stuck on the back, but I think I would have been in trouble there. Thankfully, there are no bears on this route. Well, apparently not. It's not what I've heard anyway. They didn't put that in the form, so yeah. Either way, I think I might just chuck this in the bin. So you forgot to bring the snacks. The most important thing. No, I'm really sorry, Pippa. He had one job to bring the snacks with him. He didn't do it. But it's okay, not to worry, because I went in to the other tent, found some cheese, so we can cook the cheese over our fire. Rather have a marshmallow, we're going to have a melted cheese. You can hear it sizzling. Smells good as well. Very impressed. I love camping now. I might have to do this more often. It's been an absolutely lovely camp. You know, we've got free coffee, we've had sweets and all sorts. Been good company, you two. I have to say, I've really enjoyed it. Did you hear that? I think someone's knocking on our tent. Sorry, who was that? Is there someone there?
Ronnie Pickering!
Sorry, who?
Oh, Ronnie Pickering!
Johnny Pickering? So you're saying that's the guy's tent? Johnny Pickering, that's the tent where we've taken all the stuff from. Yeah, I can give him back the coffee and the cup and stuff, but we've eaten all his food. We used his kettle and everything, you know, I don't know what to do. Johnny Pickering, you still there? Johnny Pickering? Oh, it's Ronnie Pickering. Right, yeah, look, I know I've got a punch bag home, but that doesn't hit me back. What am I going to do? You go out there. Right. Okay, I'll go speak to him. Okay. Let me take the coffee, and hopefully I'll be able to calm him down. We'll actually be able to have some sleep tonight. Me and Pippa have got to do 33 miles tomorrow. Oh. Ow. Oh. How did it go? How do you think it went? I've just been wedgied. I've got my hoodie now on the wrong way round. Tried to apologise to him, but he wasn't having it. Bare knuckle fight, and I've lost. Gonna have to go to the gym a bit more, aren't I? This has been a disaster. I don't like camping. It's just not for me. Anyway, probably time to go to bed, isn't it? Is she going to be doing that all night? What's the time? It's 4 a.m. Oh, I don't want to go yet, but I can't stay here. SpongeBob, you awake? Look, I'm going to leave early. I can't stay here with Pippa snoring anymore. Right, you'll have to pack up the tent. Right, I'm going. I'm going to get this 30 odd miles done. So despite the disaster, finally focused, we did food, we did some fire lighting, we did some weapon making, foraging, den building, and tomorrow we're going to look at story time, because I'm going to look back at some of my old vlogs and see which ones I really enjoyed as well. And if anyone enjoyed some in particular, let me know, because obviously coming up to taper week, I would like to do some of the sort of favourite things in my vlogs again. So whether that's a cold shower or whatever, I want to make sure that we do some of those. But I'm going to share some of mine favourites tomorrow on story time. But yeah, I couldn't stay any longer with Pippa and SpongeBob. That's it for today. Just out on an afternoon walk. Yeah, up to nearly 40,000 steps now as well. So yeah, feeling good. Hamstring feels a lot better. I did quite a lot of strength at the gym. Am I glad I'm not camping on this event? I think I am, really, even though it'd be nice to split the event into two and not have to do 62 miles in one day. I just don't think I'd feel good the next morning. You know, I know I'm making a bit of a joke of it, but from previous experience, yeah, no, not for me. Get it done. I'll be glad when it's finished. Then I'll be finished a day earlier. In terms of tomorrow, yeah, I've got a different sort of walking game. So I've looked at some pictures online of where I live, and you know, this is from like the early 1900s and like 1950s, and some of the area looks really similar and some looks really different. So I'm going to try and almost replicate some of the photos from before and see how similar and how different certain streets and the beach looks compared to, you know, what it used to. And I'm also going to look back at some of my old vlogs. It's going to be sort of looking back tomorrow and just look back at some of the sort of important vlogs, some of the ones that I really enjoyed filming, and yeah, and just see if I can put any of that or do some of those things again when it comes to the taper week. But yeah, feeling good, as I say, enjoying this lovely weather. It's lovely and quiet, and most importantly, thank you for those that are still donating, supporting, watching these, and yeah, I hope you're enjoying them as well. Anyway, catch you later.